But now time to talk tropics and what's happening out there for us. Well, we continue to find a couple of things in the Atlantic and the Pacific. Tropical storm Lorenzo still hanging on, and we've got Hurricane Raymond there in the eastern Pacific. Let's get into what's happening in the Atlantic basin. Tropical storm Lorenzo, here it is, latest advisory, 50-mile-per-hour winds still hanging on out there for you. But again, at this point, impacts to anyone not looking for that. It's moving to the east at 8 miles per hour, and that general trend should continue, maybe more of a northeastward trek as we head on through the rest of the week, and we should see it start to weaken. But no impacts there. We head back into the eastern Pacific because that's what else is happening here with our hurricane. Of course, got up to a major hurricane status. Now it's down to a Category 1 hurricane. 75-mile-per-hour winds, but still not moving much at all, just stationary. But you can see the presentation here on the satellite. A day or so ago, we actually saw a bit of an eye showing up. No longer seeing that eye, but again, still pretty close to Mexico to find some impacts. So that's why we still have tropical storm warnings that are in place from Acapulco working towards the north, including Zihuatanejo. We'll have to keep a track on things there. Again, the wind not much of an issue, but still being lashed by some of that rain that could be heavy at times. Should start to make more of a westward trek here as we work our way through the rest of the week, and should also start to see it weaken just below hurricane strength as we head towards Thursday during the mid part of the day. Rainfall amounts here for us, the forecast through this week, still talking about the potential for 3 to 5 inches, and locally there could be some higher amounts as well. In the western Pacific, we've got 2 typhoons. Actually, one is a typhoon, one's a super typhoon. You can see the super typhoon here. Bad looking storm system there. Let's get into our Typhoon Francisco, and here it is moving its way closer to Japan. It's going to be moving in that direction, but then bending more towards the east. Looks like it'll miss the mainland here and weakening as it does so as well. Then we've got our super typhoon. It will be the equivalent of a Category 5 hurricane in the Atlantic basin. 160-mile-per-hour winds right now. It is expected to weaken, and the great news is not expected to impact any land masses.